It was a dark and stormy night in the small town of Ravenswood. A thick fog clung to the streets as a chill wind howled through the abandoned buildings. The townsfolk had long since evacuated, leaving the town in an eerie silence broken only by the occasional creaking of a rusty swing or the distant sound of dripping water. John, a curious urban explorer with a penchant for uncovering the forgotten, decided to investigate an old radio station rumored to be haunted. The dilapidated building stood like a monolith against the overcast sky, its windows shattered and its walls sagging under the weight of years gone by. With flashlight in hand, John cautiously entered the station, the creaking door echoing through the desolate corridors. As he ventured deeper, the air grew thick with a palpable sense of dread. Dust floated in the beam of his flashlight as he approached the main broadcasting room. To his surprise, an ancient radio transmitter still flickered with life. The eerie glow revealed a reel-to-reel tape recorder, seemingly untouched by time. Intrigued, John pressed play. A static-filled voice emitted from the speakers, barely audible over the crackling interference. It was a woman's voice, speaking in a hushed and urgent tone, as if revealing a long-buried secret. The town, Ravenswood, forsaken. They left us. Can't escape. The recording grew increasingly distorted, punctuated by unsettling whispers that seemed to crawl beneath John's skin. He tried to turn it off, but the buttons were unresponsive. The voice continued, now more frantic. Don't listen. They hear in the shadows, watching. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness. John's flashlight flickered and died, leaving him in pitch-black silence. Panic set in as he fumbled for an exit. As he stumbled through the dark, the voice on the recording grew louder, more desperate, and seemed to come from all directions. The whispers now echoed in his mind, speaking of unseen entities, forgotten sins, and a curse that clung to Ravenswood like a malevolent specter. In the blackness, John could feel unseen eyes upon him. Whispers became guttural growls, and the temperature plummeted. He struggled to find his way out, guided only by the haunting voice that seemed to beckon him into the abyss. Just as he reached the exit, the voice reached a fevered pitch, screaming warnings of impending doom. The building itself seemed to tremble as an otherworldly force enveloped John. With a final, blood-curdling wail, the voice cut off abruptly, leaving Ravenswood once again in silence. When the authorities later investigated, they found the radio station in ruins, the tape recorder destroyed. John was never seen again, and the townsfolk's belief that Ravenswood was cursed only deepened. To this day, some swear they can hear the disembodied voice of the forsaken woman, warning those who dare to enter the forsaken town of Ravenswood. The forgotten broadcast, eternally trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead, continues to echo through the desolate corridors, a haunting reminder of the darkness that lurks in the forgotten corners of the world.